Welcome to School of Miracles. This is Chakra Mondays. We're here to talk about all things chakra. So we're going to go through the energy for the next coming week and see where the cards take us. I'm here with Miro. Miro, what do we need to expect this week?
Hello, Kelly. Hello, everybody. So this week is really intense because of everything that is happening on sky, the aspects, and obviously, the full moon in Aquarius. The moon represents our heart chakra. The Mars just passed by the Uranus, which is our first chakra. So those two chakras are basically the most intense at the Monday. After that, we're going to have as well the Venus, which is our second chakra, that it's going to, adapt a little bit on Leo's energy because Venus is entering in Leo. And with everything else that is happening, the aspects, it's almost like we're having the triggers, on every single aspect of our life, but yet everything is almost like calm water, but not so calm. So it's a confusing energy a bit. So you might feel some kind of physical sensations in your chakras. You might feel something like the disorders, disorder of the energy. So you might feel, it's crazy to say, but you might feel the emotions with your stomach or your second chakra or in the throat chakra, it's almost like everything is so intense. Volume up 100%. That's the thing.
Interesting. One thing I forgot to mention in the other video that we did was digestive issues. I'm noticing that a lot of people are talking about having digestive issues. Now, I was talking in the other video about having sort of like skin reactions. Like I was having like inflamed hands or itchy skin. I'm hearing a lot of digestive issues, and I'm assuming, that's a lot of purging, a lot of letting go.
It is because, we mentioned in previous video that Venus in Cancer is basically the provider. Now Venus is entering in Leo, to burn everything that needs to be burned and to present herself, like the queen is here. What did she learn in this period before us? So the thing behind us, sorry. So the thing is that everything that is happening so far, you might feel specific triggers, you might feel specific, disharmonious things in your body. And the reason why I say disharmonious, because you might feel like you want to connect something, you want to sort things in your life, but yet you're being stopped. The insomnia issues, the lack of drinking water, the lack of eating food as well. We become so irresponsible by eating food. I mean, for some people, that's okay. For other people, that's not okay. But, there is a lot of triggers now for each and every chakra.
Interesting. Okay, well, let's take a look at what's going on in our root chakra. I'm really curious to just jump right into the cards because the energy is so intense and it is all over the place. And I feel like we're going to get some relief, but I'm curious where we're headed. So our root chakra, our Mars. Let's see. Healing. The Four of Swords. Boy, oh boy. We have a need to take a rest, to rejuvenate. We have been so tired. We've been overdoing it. So I think that healing is going to bring us that 10 of Pentacles where we can actually start to feel secure. I think we felt very unstable, and that's that Uranus energy that we were feeling. Now it's like we want to feel more stability.
And me being Aqua, I would actually as well like change the perspective of this. I mean, not saying that this is a really really good that you said, and I like agree 100%. But I would just say that sometimes you need to stop working so hard. Sometimes we all need to understand that we are secured. You have what you have. Be grateful for what you have. So basically, relax, enjoy. Don't go on a vacation, something like that, because you deserve it. Everything it needs to be in balance. So we don't need to have too much work, so little like comfort or something like that, because that is where Mars, our first chakra, is having the influence on our Venus, and second chakra, which give us the space to check the Venus.
Okay, well, let's see what our Venus is saying. So Venus is our value, our self-worth, how we love, Oh, interesting. And I have the Five of Pentacles, feeling a little bit left out in the cold. I think there's a lot of isolation that's happening right now. I think people are really trying to sort of go within and determine where they fit, where they need to be. Does that make sense to your Hierophant?
Yes, obviously, because I'm sensing that our Mars is not giving Venus how much, she thinks that it's her value. Because Mars is having the 10 of Pentacles, your Venus is having the 5 of Pentacles, which is half. So you might feel right now through your Venus, through your self-confidence chakra, sex appeal chakra, and everything, that maybe in a love life you're not very attractive like to your partner, or you're doubting, questioning everything, or that you're not having, having a fear existential level, like in a way, like, am I going to have the money and everything? So I think that right now each chakra is being as a, as a vertical for herself, not sharing enough and not being focused on each other, but yet everything is connected. And that's the reason why Venus needs to learn to be on her own, which I mentioned that Venus is going from Cancer to Leo. Let's show what we learned.
Yes, I understand. And I also think that if I'm not mistaken, in the energy right now, that with this full moon in Aquarius and all these other aspects, people are deciding what relationships are most valuable to them. Where do they want to go in these relationships? What do they bring to these relationships? What is being received in these relationships? And I think that that's where a lot of these decisions are being made. I mean, the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant, which is the number 5 in the major arcana, 5-5. There's big changes happening here, right? So some of you may be having, I would say, even mini tower moments of like, where do I belong and what do I need to do in order to push myself forward?
But again, let's just look at the symbolism of the Hierophant. He's having the keys, on his heart chakra. So second chakra connected with fourth chakra, but we will check the fourth one later. Is we are having the keys in ourselves. So this is not something that you need to search for outside. Search inside, and just know that your value is limitless.
Well, I've been saying it in a lot of my card readings lately, and that is, naturally, confidence is key. Communication is key. When I see those two keys on that cloak, I think of that. We need to communicate. What is it we want? What do we need? Ask and you shall receive. And then you have to have the confidence to believe that you can have it. That is the key. If you don't feel like you're worthy of it, again, the Venus, right? Your sacral chakra, if you don't feel like you're worthy of it, you're not going to have it. So if you're not asking for it and you don't have the confidence to have it, you're not really progressing yourself. You're staying in that Five of Pentacles energy, which is always feeling left out in the cold or not being enough, not having enough. And so it's an energy of lack, right? We don't want to lack communication and we don't want to lack confidence.
So let's check our personal power then to see our solar plexus, what he says.
Okay. See, and I have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, and you have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, burdens, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally exhausted, overthinking everything. So it's almost like somebody's saying, can I have this? I can have this? Really? Can I? Yeah. Am I good enough? And it's a lot of doubt. And it's because we are going through a huge transition right now. This week in particular, I think a lot of people are going to be making some definitive decisions because they have to. They have to. They're almost being forced into it because the 10 of Wands says you're at the end of a cycle. This is the illusion of mental entrapment. So we got to get out of that. We got to get out of that prison. We got to let those burdens go because it's not fun. It's not fun anymore. We can't keep doing this.
Everybody is so defensive lately, like if you say something, one word that it's not there, like not right on spot, they're like, always like bursting in fight, So I think that with the 10 of Wands over here finishing the cycle, you are secure. If we look at the symbolism as well, behind him there's a castle, so you are secure. You don't need to worry about that. So this card by her own would be really okay to have its solar plexus, which means, like let's have some like relaxation, rest, healthy boundaries, something like that. But in combination with the Eight of Swords, that is giving us that illusion of, being anxious, or like almost like summoning things to happen in your life, trying to manifest what is bad, and trying to manifest the moment of, oh, I will finally kick you, I need you to be the one to blame for everything. So I think that you need to avoid those kind of energies, and to avoid this kind of false feeling stuck. You're not stuck. Everything is happening by the order how it needs to happen. So relax.
Well, let's see what the heart says.
Heart, 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 the Lovers.
And I got the Four of Pentacles.
What did I mention? We
Yeah.
are secure.
Yeah.
And we don't need to worry about our love life. Of course, the Lovers is something that it's divinely guided. This is something that, divine timing, divine union. But first of all, as I always, always say, and always will say, divine union with yourself. Regardless of your gender, we have the masculine and feminine energy. I will always say that because, again, I think that basically people forget about it. They live in expectation mode. You're expecting your heart chakra to be fulfilled and filled with love and happiness and joy and everything. But yeah, we have the apple here, which is the fruit of knowledge. So you only need to be aware that you are secure with the Four of Pentacles, and might you find some kind of maybe one more key, because she's holding the key on her knees, and we have the key on our second chakra.
Well, this is the confidence is key. Communication is key. Don't hold back. It's a card of all or nothing, extremes of giving your time, your love, or your money. But in regards to love, I feel like there's a lot of guarded energy, right? Very strong. Oh, I have a visitor over here. Very strong guarded energy, where we have to unlock ourselves. And this is asking us, are we ready? Are we ready to unlock that aspect of ourselves? Can we be open? Can we be vulnerable?
The arrow over here represents the download, or maybe that is the pinpoint to the snake over here and the fruit. So it's all about the perspective, how we see things. If I think that we all need to be satisfied with who we are, what we have in our life, because if the confidence is the key, communication is the key, of course love is the key, everything is the key, but yet what are we going to do with all those keys? That's the question here. So I think that we all need to express ourselves, which gives us the time to look our fifth chakra, which is the Mercury, to see what Mercury has to say.
Well, what about this communication is key? Yeah.
Mercury says it all.
10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. All it takes is just expressing oneself to have it. Ask and you shall receive. And that's what we talked about earlier. You want it, communicate it. This is what you want. And it's okay to say what you want. People are so afraid of judgment to say, I want this. Who's judge, jury, executioner to decide whether you should have it or not? If you want it, ask for it.
Exactly. And with that, you will break the illusion, because this new spark energy that it's in your throat chakra says, say it out loud from your heart, from your soul, your mind, your whole existence, you will have it. If you're living in a stuck energy, I mean, you, Kelly, has the Eight of Swords in your second chakra, which means that you need to like believe in that, but yet the system is shaping us not to be able to achieve the 10 of Cups that you hold. So the abundance in every single possible way, because it's not like the same as the 10 of Pentacles. This is more material energy, but the 10 of Cups is more like happiness is fulfilling my whole body, my whole existence, and
Emotional.
exactly, it's emotional. So I think that we now need to break the cycle with saying, I want this for me, I want that, I want to become this or that, even if you don't believe in that, say it. At least test this technique.
So in our previous video, you had 3 10s. Okay. And look what we have again here. We have 3 10s.
Like, wait, we need to see our Jupiter right now because we
Yeah.
have 4 more cards. I mean, 2
Yeah.
me, 2 you, and
Yeah.
we'll see what's happening.
Okay.
Oh,
So our third eye. Oh, beautiful. Look, I got the world, completion of a cycle. And it's interesting. I was just about to say this. The fact that we've already seen 3 10s. 10s is the completion of a cycle because 1 + 0 is a 1. We're going to start new. And then there she is in this card. Her toe is on that line. She's just about to step into that whole new beginning. And that whole new beginning is that Ace of Pentacles. And it's tangible. It's material. You can see it. You can touch it. So in other words, it's walking that golden path to that new beginning.
let's call it like this. Universe is going to give you everything. Universe is going to provide you everything,
Yeah.
everything that you want, and anything. But yet, you need to say it out loud. Yet, you need to understand your emotion, your heart. Yet, you need to, like slow down a little bit with the specific things. You need to believe in that, and you will materialize all. So this
Yeah.
is now till our 6th chakra. But the thing is, like, first chakra we have, I mean, I have the 10 of Pentacles. On 6th chakra, I have the Ace. So I think that the benefit that you're going to have in this following week, that it's going to be even bigger than you expect. But let's see what universe has to say,
Okay.
our beautiful Saturn.
All right. Crown chakra.
Exactly.
I couldn't ask for a better card. 6 of Pentacles, my favorite. There we go. See, look, you have the 4 of Pentacles like I had the 4 of Pentacles. And there's that, it's extremely one-sided kind of thing. Now it's about equal giving and receiving, is that it can't be one-sided. It can't be holding back too much or giving too much. We have a desire for equal giving and receiving and balance. We need balance. There's no such thing as all or nothing.
And let me just go back a little bit. You have the completion of a cycle with the World card. I now have, I mean, of course, I was having on that card the Ace of Pentacles. So now you have the 6 of Pentacles. I have the 4 of Pentacles, which gives us the 10 of Pentacles again. And the 10 of Pentacles were our first chakra. So
It's like coming full circle.
exactly. So everything is coming a full circle, and I think that universe is going to give you partially. It's not going to, like punch you in the face with here's your cake or something like that. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be enough for this week, for next week, and so on. So I think that you don't need to be afraid with this. Maybe you can lower down these pentacles, or you can open this because she's sitting, on a coffin or whatever that is. I don't know. It's not important, but you can place it. You can rest a little bit, because if of course Kelly is holding the 6 of Pentacles, who says equal giving and receiving. Let's give ourselves the rest, the relaxation, and not to worry so much about where I put my coins.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, that's really interesting energy. Well, Miro, it's going to be quite the week. I'm really curious to see how everything's going to play out. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, Kelly. Bye.
Bye.